Hi, my name is Alexis Salisbury, and to answer some questions, I log on to Facebook probably about 5 to 8 times a day, and I would definitely consider Facebook a huge distraction when I'm trying to do my homework. I usually don't even do my homework. It makes it much harder to write essays, because, like, why would you write an essay when you can sit there and mess around on Facebook and play Snake? I mean, come on, it doesn't even make sense. And my biggest distraction while doing homework, I'd want to say either my roommates or Facebook. And it's not, I've always had a problem concentrating, so it's really not that much harder than 5 years ago. But now because of Facebook, it kind of is. But back then it was MySpace, so there was still that distraction.
I'd say I log on to Facebook about 2-3 times a day, but I usually leave it on, so it's probably more than that. I consider Facebook to be a huge distraction when I'm doing homework because then I end up using Facebook instead of studying or doing an essay. And it does make it harder to write essays because I just spend the whole time writing on Facebook, especially instant messaging. And I'd say the biggest distraction would be Facebook or random things that I obsess with, and then I completely forget about my homework and start focusing on those. And it's pretty much the same as 5 years ago, except now I have a lot more homework than I did 5 years ago.
Hi, I'm Sean Kaler, and I'm going to answer some questions. How many times a day do I log on to Facebook? I log on to Facebook every day. I'm pretty much on every freaking day for 24/7 pretty much. I even leave my computer on. If I was to say a number, it would be 30 times a day. Do I consider Facebook to be a distraction when I'm doing homework? The answer is yes. I do consider Facebook to be a distraction when I'm doing homework. It takes over my time actually. I don't even have time to do much of my chores and stuff because I actually spend too much time on Facebook. Does it make it harder to write essays when I'm being tempted to log onto the internet? Yes, it does, but it's kind of a necessity because sometimes you have to do research, so you have to log on to the internet so you know what the hell you're doing. But it does make it harder because sometimes you usually get distracted. You end up watching a YouTube video or doing something that's not even related to your homework. What would I say is my biggest distraction when I do homework? My biggest distraction is Facebook. I just have to play Snake and beat people's score. I know. Would I say it is harder now to concentrate on homework than 5 years ago? The answer in my case is no, because 5 years ago I didn't have internet, but I did have a Nintendo 64. So I would actually not even do my homework so I could play video games. So it's not just the internet, there's video games too. So any more questions? No, that's it? Okay, cool.
Hi, I'm Maddie Connolly, and I'm Lindsay's roommate. And how many times do I log on to Facebook? I'd say definitely not as much as my roommates. They're crazy addicted, but I do get on maybe like 3 to 5 times. Would I consider myself Facebook a distraction from homework? No, because I seriously focus on homework, but when I get bored with homework and need a break, I tend to go to Facebook because it's mindless. So make it harder to write essays. Yeah, because I get writer's block a lot. So, again, doing the mindless task of Facebook. Would you say it's the biggest distraction to you while doing homework? No, the biggest distraction is I just get hungry a lot. Thank you. Definitely it is harder to concentrate on homework than 5 years ago because I was a good kid in school and I do it right immediately after, like no lie. And now I kind of like, I need a break, I need to sleep, and you know, Facebook and food, and so. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Christine and I'm Lindsay's roommate. How many times do you log onto Facebook a day? I would say like 10 to 15 to 20 times a day. Would you consider Facebook being a distraction while you're doing homework? Yes, because I'll try multitasking, but I'll end up staying on Facebook more than doing my actual homework. Does it make it easier to write essays when you're being tempted to log into the internet? No. Yeah. Does it make it harder? Yes, it makes it much harder. What would you say is the biggest distraction while you're doing homework? Facebook, definitely. Would you say it's harder to concentrate with homework than 5 years ago? Yeah, because 5 years ago we just had email. This time we have Facebook and everyone has it and everyone uses it.
I would say that I consider internet access to be stopping my concentration on homework. I think that I go on Facebook probably 8 to 10 times a day, um, depending on which day it is, how many lectures I've got and that sort of thing. I'll often go on my phone during lectures to go on Facebook or the internet websites to get data if I'm bored or something like that. I'd probably consider Facebook to be quite a major distraction while doing homework. It's just often you're doing work on the computer, so it's just a click away to go to a different website and socialise with your friends online. I consider it harder to write essays with the internet open because you'll be tempted to go on a different website and look up something else whilst you're doing a bit of research or something like that, which will mean that you're more likely to be distracted. Probably the biggest distraction whilst doing homework probably is the internet, I reckon. Social networking, that sort of thing, going on Facebook. It's just so easy to go on, and everyone's going to procrastinate at some stage. So that's what it is nowadays. And then I'd say it's probably harder to concentrate now than it was 5 years ago because there is these websites so readily available and so much work has been done on computers nowadays. So you're more likely to do that. But then again, everyone's always procrastinating doing something else. It's just depending on what it is. But I'd say now it is harder to work because you're always on a computer.
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I'm the creator of this project, so I decided I'd go ahead and record my answers to these questions that I've been asking everybody else. So, how many times a day do I log on to Facebook? I'm always logged in, and I probably spend like 4 to 5 hours a day on Facebook, which is a complete waste of life, but that's okay. I consider Facebook a distraction while I'm doing homework, definitely. I can't really do homework without being on Facebook at the same time, which means I'm actually concentrating less on my homework, so that would probably explain why my GPA is sucking right now. Yeah, I have issues writing essays when I'm tempted to log onto the internet. Like, I'll write maybe a sentence, and I'll go on to Facebook for like 10 minutes, and then go back, write another sentence, and, go back onto Facebook. Which is stupid, because nothing new happens in the next 10 minutes. Biggest distraction to me while I'm doing homework is, definitely Facebook, for sure. And then, it's a lot harder for me to concentrate on Facebook now than 5 years ago. Because 5 years ago, I was a freshman in high school, and I really didn't spend that much time on our computer. We still had dial-up internet. So, yeah.